guys. First one is LIO. Let's take a peek at them. Now, we have had them on the show for a while. They've been grinding, and they're actually 22.84% up from when we looked at them the other day, which is great. Let's get a live notification out there and see what they've been up to. Now, remember, these first 4 community trend projects are projects that got in enough votes to rank on the top 4 and also subsequently get free speaking time if they choose to. So we won't take forever on these, but you are welcome to raise your hand if you're here from the project and let us know. So like I said, 22.84% up on the 24. Beautiful to see some gains here for y'all if you got into this one from yesterday. Volume still a bit low. This has been something we pointed out a few times here, but starting to creep up on that threshold, which is important, of about 60K on Solana. We know that when it comes to volume on Sol, it's pretty cheap. I mean, you can take $1,000, trade it back and forth, and maybe you're a couple Sol in as far as fees. But if you run it yourself and you kind of have a system down, you could bring down the cost quite a bit. It's nowhere near to what it would cost trying to do that on ETH, right? So I think they're getting there. They're making progress, and definitely the chart is showing some good support there as well. Some nice recent buys as well. 3 minutes ago, 481, couple other buys here as well. If we go to the holder list, you can see distro is below 4% on all, which is really nice to see. Let's go to the X account. Let's see what's new. Oh, they got their first centralized exchange listing. Let's go. Okay. Congrats. They got a little PFP generator as well. I really like the website on this one. Absolutely phenomenal art team there. Our first pre-sale to get listed on a centralized exchange. That's pretty impressive from WenPad, where they launched from, actually giving them a highlight, which is great to see. I mean, they're cooking. They're cooking a little bit here, guys. Nice to see. I just really like to see teams that are doing what they say they're going to do. They did mention they were going to get on a centralized exchange. They did it. Awesome to see that. Okay, I do see a hand up. I see Muggy Cup, who has the ticker in their name, so I'm assuming this is probably your project as well. Muggy Cup, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having us here. Yeah, I help out with the marketing in Leo.
Awesome, man. Well, happy to have you. Tell us a little bit. I mean, you've been doing some great things here. More than 20% up on the day for centralized exchange listing. Tell us the vibe. What you guys got going on.
Yeah, well, we're just constantly building, constantly trying to find new ways to market. Like that centralized exchange listing. It is a small centralized exchange, but I mean, it's still something, and that's kind of what we're planning to do, is just get our name out there little by little, continue building, continue bringing content, continue bringing utility like the profile picture generator. And we just continue building the community that we are building. We love the character Leo, and we want it to grow.
All right, fantastic. Well, let's talk a little bit about what the exchange listing means for you guys, right? So, okay, it's not a tier 1, but still, it's a respectable exchange. It's something that people do use. So how are you guys going to take the rest of the weekend, into the token? I've been asking every project that's up, right? So, unprecedented bull surge after the results from the election came in the US. A lot of people are starting to pick up their first ETH or maybe returning back into alts. How are you going to continue to stand out going into the weekend, the first real weekend of basically the bull market?
So what we have actually activated already is we are doing paid ads on X and Instagram, which should boost us a lot. We kind of just want Leo to get out there. And we're creating content every day as well for more marketing towards that.
Okay, solid. And since you guys did use a centralized, not centralized, well, you did, but since you guys used WenPad as a pre-sale platform, what does it look like as far as runway to be able to continue to do marketing? Like, do you guys still have funds from that initial, raise? Are you doing more community contributions? What does that look like?
Yeah, we have always been transparent with our community, and if you take a look at the website, it actually shows the percentage of the supply that we have that will go towards marketing, which I believe it's like 30% right now that we still have for marketing.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
So
45%, yeah.
yeah, but still, you have the distro here. I remember this has been here since the start, so it's nothing new, which is great. And when people see, well, wait a second, there's tokens for marketing. Doesn't that mean they need to be sold? Yes, but if you're doing it responsibly, then could be something. So, how are you doing that? Are you handing it over to a market maker? Are you individually selling small bits? What does that look like to actually use the marketing fund?
So we haven't been selling anything from the marketing fund, but we were selling some when we had a bunch of volume, and it wasn't a huge substantial amount. It was kind of just like we had the dollar cost averaging on, which sells tiny amounts. Um, you can put per minute, per hour, and stuff like that, so it won't hurt the chart. You know, we're not selling big loads of soul. It's literally a couple cents now and then, but we haven't been selling anything right now because we want to pick up volume. And as soon as we start picking up more volume, that's when we're going to start shaving off for some more marketing as well.
All right, fair, and taking a reasonable approach. I got to ask before you go, who do you guys have as your designer? Is this someone internal? Is it someone that you have third party? Because this website, the character, the animations are fucking awesome, man. Really good job.
Yeah, so we hired her full time. So she works with us full time. She makes us gifts, she makes us memes every single day, and we just absolutely love her. She's amazing.
Okay, well, if you guys want to give a shout to the Lioness, the artist Lioness, maybe she's in the X account or maybe she's on TG somewhere, but go give her a shout, guys. For me, branding is super, super important. You can have the coolest meme, you can have the best concept, but if you're just using AI generated, content, I don't know. I think it kind of just takes away from it, right? There's something about hand drawn animations and characters that really bring a character to life, and it really puts it at a different level, especially if the chart is supported by that as well. So, great job,
100%.
guys. Yeah, no, really, really good job. And I've seen hundreds, almost I think thousands now of websites. So, when I see a good website, I like to shout it out. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Thanks for also mentioning some of the updates you got going on. It sounds like you have an exciting week ahead of you, and hope to have you back again soon. Keep getting those votes in, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, guys. So Leo, now, they've kind of moved up and down the ranker. Recently, they've been a little bit higher because they have started to show some nice support on the floor. I'm going to put this right before a watch list again. I like what I'm seeing. I like the trend. The volume's starting to increase. They have a very clear and transparent means of, getting marketing funds. Like they said, it's specifically allocated to them and then shaving off a little bit. Again, these are all good things. You do want to verify them. You do want to track down those wallets, which should be pretty easy because they're, allocations they're allocated for. And then from there, kind of see the actions of the team. If it looks good, if it matches what the team's saying, which sounds like it probably should, then could be something, guys. So for that reason, it's going to be there for me, guys. Check them out, pinned to the top of the group. Give them a look, see what you think, and maybe you want to pick up a little bit of this Leo here.